produce flour, and we import those, right? Enough of the chicken back, we import that. And also, a lot of the things that we use, we don't make car, we don't make tractor. So all of those are imported. And then things that we... The exchange rate for Barbados to US is $1.98 Barbados equal 1 US. So $1.98 Barbados equal 1 US. They want us to find out how much is 1,200 bedos how much US is that? All right. So we look here and we see that $1.98 equal 1 US. Everybody see that? All right. Now we have 1,200 bedos dollars. Do you believe it will be more or less US? $1.98 Barbados equal 1 US. So do you believe when you transfer Barbados to US, it will be more or less? All right. The question itself, oh, run back, pay attention. The question itself tells you this to this. So this is always more. Are you understanding? So when it tells us that this is 198 to 1, which one is more? The 198. So you just put your arrow and say this will always be more. So therefore, this is 1,200 bedos. It will be more than the US, which means that the US will be what? So this will therefore always be. That is in the answer. The question tells you the answer. So therefore, if you have 1,200 Barbados and you want US, how much US would you get? More or less? Jesus Christ. Me said the question tell you the answer. The US no less than the Barbados. So therefore the US outcome will be less than the Barbados at all times. Are you understanding? So if you have 1,200 Barbados, what would the US be? The answer is in the question. And if you have 1,200 US, what would the Barbados be? The answer is in the question. Are you understanding? So coming like if we give 1,000 US and you go change it, you get more or less Jamaican. Huh? I'm not talking about physical dollar, I'm not talking about value. 157 J dollars equal 1 US dollar. If you carry 1 dega US, you get 157 Jamaican. I'm not talking about spending power, I'm not talking about money. All right, that means which is more? So that means that if I have 10 US, shouldn't I have more Jamaican? Good. And if I have 2,000 Jamaican, would I get more or less US? I get less US. The answer is in the question. Say the less, the answer the more, yeah. Are you understanding? Good. So we come over here, so, and we have $1.98 to 1 US, to 1 Barbados. $1.98 Barbados to 1 US. You have 1,200 Barbados. What is the direction that you expect to go, more or less? And if you're going less, what is the function of less? And that equal to what? Huh? Currency is always 2 decimal places. So when you get 0.1, you have to Are you understanding? Yeah, you have 0.1 cent. So 1 cent is 0.1. But 0.1, it have to be 10 cents. You understand? Good. So therefore, you have that. Now, may I go now a little question now. This is logic. This question is logic. Anybody will get it right? I will get $1,000. Full working. Full working. If I don't see the working, you lose. All right, ready. $1,000 question. Let's go. Tourists. VP. Anybody get it right over in your $1,000? First person, full working. A British tourist. Hey. You can't see it over here, sir. A British tourist. Or where should they? Where the tourist is? She had changed traveler's check for £75. She's changing traveler's checks for £75. The exchange rate is 70 cents pounds equal 1 US. And $44.92 Jamaican, 1 US. $44.92 equal 1 US. How much Jamaican money does she receive? All right, so listen to the question. $1,000 question. A British tourist changes traveler's checks for £75 into Jamaican money. The exchange rate are 70 cents or 70 pence. So therefore 0.7 pounds equal 1 US. And Jamaican $44.92 equal 1 US. How much Jamaican money does he or she receive? You ready? Not try or no one wanna give up? Try. Go over your rough work and write down what you know. What do you know? 0.7 pound equal 1 US. 44.92 J equal 1 US. She have 75 pounds. And you want it in a JMD. Huh? Show all workings. Apply logic. Think about it. Think about it. Apply logic. Apply logic. Rasta the world, them a take it, them ta. What you say, Talk to me from down this. Apply logic. Nah, tell you no. Mm, just go on with something still, but if you want to say I submit. If you submit, submit. Apply logic, apply logic. Look like something not going, you know? Look like something not going. All right, ready, all eyes. Look like somebody win already. Where me I look one? Cause I can't understand this. Me not see all working. No, it look too big. The number look too big. The number look too big. All right, my time for shine. Almost. Me look so. It look so. Me I go see. Where you get? Tell me where you get. Where you get? 724. No, y'all get 7 2. Cause your money not go to more than 2 decimal places. All right, eyes on the board. That look big. 75, 44, 75, 44. 10 I got be 750. No, you know, so this look like it look like it one right, you know. All right, let's see where you are. All right, ready now. All eyes on the board. Nota, hey, I will both say head down the sub bandu. Head band. Head band. You want to come up by front? Watch where you're going. Oh, 4-3. 4-3-5. This sound a little bit little. I'm at work though. Ready? Can somebody read the question for me? Make we focus. A British tourist, she's changing $75. Rough work, she'll change $75. 75 pounds. To Jamaican. They give you 2 exchange rates. They give you an exchange rate from pound to US, and then give you an exchange rate from US to Jamaican. What does the lady have? Pound. What does she want? Did they give you an exchange rate from pound to Jamaican? So you know, therefore, that you have to first change it to US and then change it to Jamaican. Everybody see that? All right. You see the money that you have? I want you to always change it to 1. Everybody hear me say? The money that you have, change it to 1. What did they tell you about the pound to US exchange rate? Since pound 0.70 equal US $1. What money do we have? What money we have? No pound. And since we have pound, which one we want change to $1? Huh? Therefore, I want to change this exchange rate to where my pound is now $1. Are you understanding? You understand? Round the back. Look, no man, it's easy. Biggs. What the question say? The question said the lady have 75 pounds. Not true. And that 75 pounds, she have it in a, she want to change to Jamaica, not true? So the first thing we know is we have 75 pounds. So we want the exchange rate to have the pound being $1. In this case, the pound is not $1. The pound is what? The pound is 0.7 cents. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I want to change it to $1. Oh, bad boss, look. How do you change something to 1? How do you change something to 1? You divide it by itself. Any number divided by itself is 1. In fact, anything divided by itself is 1. So if you look at this, 2 divided by 2 equal what? 5 divided by 5 equal what? Half divided by half equal to half times 2 over 1 equal to cancel 1 times 1 over 1 times 1 equal to 1. Anything divided by itself give you 1. So I want to change this to 1. Therefore, how do I get this to be 1? To divide it by itself. It implies, therefore, that 0.7 over 0.7 equal to 1 what? But how you maintain balance? You must also divide this by 0.7. Are you seeing that? If this was 0.3, what would we have divided by? Itself. And what would we have divided over here, sir? And if this was x, what would we divide by? And what would we have over here, sir? Everybody understand that? All right. So 0.7 divided by 0.7 is going to be equal to 1. This implies 1 equal 1 divided by 0.7. That's going to be 10 over 7. 1.4 something. Do it on the calculator. 1.42. Give me the full number. So 1.43. Everybody see that? All right. Now we know say 1.43 pound equal 1 pound equal 1.43 US. Everybody see what I've done? Want to see what I've done? All right. So since 1 pound equal 1.43 US, it implies that 75 pound equal 75 times 1.43 US. Am I correct? Am I correct? If 1 pound equal $43 US, then 75 pound, what's the expected direction? Higher or lower? 75 pound must equal more US. So if 1 pound at $43, you not get that? No. Which part you don't understand? What you don't see? You don't sleep? I convert this. All right, may I start over? Look on the board. Stop right. Look on the board. Let's write in more focus. We apply a strategy. Jesus Christ. We apply a strategy. The strategy is that the money that you have, the currency that you have, in our exchange rate, we want it to be 1. If it is given as 1, thank God. If it is not given as 1, we are going to make it 1. Are you understanding that? So therefore, what money do we have in the question? In the question, we have pounds. We look at the exchange rate, and 1 US equal 0.7 pound. So we have US of 1, but a pound we have. So we want to transform the pounds into 1. You see that? How do we get 1? We get 1 by dividing a number by itself. Jesus. Hello. Why go and run back? You know why I'm switch on the class and run back come front? Now listen. So we are going to divide this by its hello, mama. So this is 0.7 equal 1. So this implies that 0.7 divided by 0.70 is going to be equal to 1 US, but balance is the essence of mathematics. So you must equally divide it by 0.7. Are you seeing that? 0.70, but that does 0 not really, it's just a placeholder. Now 0.7 divided by 0.7 give you 1. So now we have 1 pound. You see that? And that is going to be equal to $1.43 US. Because 1 divided by 0.7 give you 1.43. You see that? So now I have a new exchange rate where the 1 is the money that I have. Yes, 1.1428, but it's 2 decimal places for money, so carry it down to 3. Everybody understand that? So now, you see that? So now I have the money that I have been pounds is now in 1. You see that? Good. Now, since 1 pound equal $1.43 US, this implies that 75 pounds equals 75 times the US exchange rate. You see that? This implies that 75 pounds equals, somebody work that out for me. How much? 111? 107 point. Everybody see that? So this is what we have in a US. 107.25. Everybody see that? Did they give us a US exchange rate? They say that Jamaican $1 so them say US $1 equal J44.92. What do I want to be 1? The money that I have. What money do I now have? What money may I have now? No. I had pound and I changed it to US. So now I have US. So I want US in my thing to be 1. Is US 1 here, so? Is US 1? So I don't have to work out nothing. It is what I want it to be. Are you understanding? So since US $1 equal 44.92 J, it implies that US, how much we have? 107.25 equal 107.25 times 44.92 equal, somebody work that out for me. 4,000 what? 4,000. That's the amount of Jamaican I have. Everybody understand? You don't want to go back over it? I'm going to go over this one and then do a next one. You understand? It is telling me about him head. Oh, you're tired? You work on road at evening time? Come. You don't want to watch me again? Come back over. We'll start over. We'll start over. Any step you don't understand, you stop me. Ready? But where you get if you know where me get it wrong? Come let me see, come. How you will want me look? Run, come. Where my glasses there? Where my glasses there? Yo, my last glasses every day. You need a eye. Where you say now?
One reaction and then divide it. Then times 75 by.
Oh, you get this.
I'm divide this one, divide it.
You can get 129. Where this exchange rate is?
This I €1, so we actually find
so it,
€1.
I don't understand. This is what, 770?
Yeah.
It's a pound. 70 cent pound equal 1. So you divide it by 70 cent. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. So how you get this? I don't know how you get that. Where divide by 1 divided by 70 cent?
No. No.
Yes, it's 1 divided by 70 cent. So something wrong. Ready again now. The question says that you have 75 pounds. You are in Jamaica and you want to get Jamaican money. Because if you go down to the bar with pound, I'm going to rob you. I'm going to tell you $1 for 1 red stripe. So you want Jamaican money. So you go to the man and say, hello, I have 75 pounds. Can I get Jamaican money? The first man said, I don't have any Jamaican money, I have US. So I can transform it into US for you. And then you can go around the road and take US and give you Jamaican. Are you understand? So the question says, that is what you know. You have 75 pounds. It says that the exchange rate is 70 cent pound equal 1 USD. We want to first always carry the money that we have in the exchange rate. We want it to be 1. Everybody understand that? How do you get it to be 1? Divide it by itself. So you're going to divide it. This implies that 0.70 equal to 1 over 0.70. Why is this 1 over 0.70? Because balance. If you divide one side by 0.70, you have divided the next side by 0.70. Everybody see that? So this implies 1 pound equal to 1.43. Yo, that's why you do foolishness and you're not look on the board. You see how me get 1.43? Hey boy, lower and stop talk to her. You see how me get 1.43? Huh? 1 divided by 0.70. Your calculator should tell you that. Everybody see that? Everybody see that? So now I have this. So I'm saying to the CXC, since 1 pound equal 1.43 US. All I do is write but this. It implies that 75 pound equal 1.43 times 75, because 1 did equal 1.43. So 75 are equal to 1.43 times 75. Not true. Not true. Huh? If everyone want to get a patty and 200 there, how much patty we need? Not 200 times 1. Good. So that means that 75 pound equal what is come out to? 107 point. All right. You're then going to say, hey, please make sure Teach gets something. Teach. Ready now. You're going to say here now, further, What is the US to Jamaican exchange rate? Equal to 44. You see that? So what money do we currently have? Is it in one? So we now need to do nothing else. So left it. Since 1 US equal 44, sorry, we already write that further. So he said this implies that 107 equal to 44.92 times 107.25. Everybody understand that? This implies how much that? Huh? $4,817.67. ANS equal J dollars 4,817.67. Everybody see that? All right. Question. A Canadian tourist eyes. This come every year. Make sure you get it. A Canadian tourist changes Canadian $500 at a rate of 60 cents Canadian to one Canadian tourist. He changes 500 Canadian into Barbados money at a rate 60 cents Canadian equal 1 Barbados money. Dollar. 67 cents Canadian equal 1 Barbados dollar. She spends in Barbados 67 cents. 67 cents. She spends 400 Barbados dollars and then travels to Jamaica, where she changed the Bajan dollar into Jamaican money. The exchange rate is $22.46 Jamaican to 1 Barbados dollars. All right. Canadian woman travel to Barbados. She have 500 Canadian. The exchange rate is 0.67 Canadian equal 1 Barbados. She spends 400 Barbados and then goes to Jamaica. The exchange rate in Jamaica is 22.46 J equal 1 Barbados. How much money does she get in Jamaica? $1,000. Wanna get food? Did he get food? Did he get food? Who don't get lunch? Thank you. No, look so. Oh. Next week, we'll not get the match right now, lunch.
I'm walking.
Why so much nice?
Right yourself.
Me see you with Patty, you know. Oh, so you never get. You never get. Come, if you get Patty here, she not get no lunch.
No more party here.
You done? You done? Hey, walk one. Una mad out or what? At what time now? Alright, but not done. We have to finish this. Hello, sit down. So it is party. So yeah. Look like I eat. Yeah. Look like. All right, ready. Gentlemen, when we finish, we could care about the chairs. No. We just work this out and then we're done. Ready? So, we have a lady. Shh. Hello, may I just work this now, please? Yes. Ready? We have a lady, she have 500 Canadian. The exchange rate, EX rate, what's the exchange rate? 67, 0.67 can equal 1 B does. What money do we have? So therefore, what do we want to be 1? Okay. So this implies 0.67 over 0.67 equal 1 over 0.67. Everybody see that? Everybody see that? $1.49 times 500.